And on today's spooky spot, we are going to be having a look at the Neca Cult Classics New Nightmare Freddy Krueger action figure. Oh yeah! Hello everybody, if you remember the review spot. Yes, that's me of course. I said I will be promising you guys that every day I will make a spooky spot that involves at least some action figure or toy that I have never reviewed before in my entire life ever. And today, we are actually going to be having a look at the real deal here. On today's spooky spot, we are going to be having a look at the Neca Cult Classics New Nightmare Freddy Krueger action figure. Now, you guys might remember me when I reviewed this figure, but I didn't say too much about kind of putting it in a review spot, but now I have, because this figure absolutely is outstanding, and I think that it would be better to review it again than do it last time or something like that. So anyways, you guys, here's the figure. Very nice detail. I want to start out with the face. And if we can zoom in into the face, I'll actually show you what this figure really looks like underneath the face. So let's get a really good close-up right here of Freddy Krueger's face. And the main point I'm doing this review is because it's a spooky spot, so it involves anything creepy. You can ask me anything you want like later after this video is over in the comments below, but still, you might want to make a quick suggestion before you actually put your comment in here, because there are no rude comments allowed in these videos or they will not be accepted. Thank you everybody very much for this message. Anyways, really nice detail, I believe, in the eyes. He looks really wicked, and his mouth is kind of opening, which means he kind of looks like he's about to do something with it. Rather odd, I think, because he kind of looks pretty creepy. So yeah, you guys, really nice. I don't have the packaging. For the life of me, I always say that. And for the life of me, I actually didn't have the package. If I did have the package, I would show you how I... And for the life of me, I didn't actually have the package. If I did have the package right there, on the other hand, therefore, I would show you guys exactly an unboxing on this thing. And the box and the whole package will be open before you know. But still, I think that, you know, we can all relate with Freddy Krueger. Really nice detail in the hat, really nice detail in the sweater, the green and like red colors mixed together. They're adjustive or something. And really nice detail in the hands. You can see all, you know, the skin burned off there. But really nice detail in the other hand. You can see that there's really nice detail over here. I love how the bones actually tried to like reach the metal clubs. I think that's a pretty good effect. The same thing with this one. We have some veins popping out of the left hand, which kind of gives you guys a suggestion of how he actually does use it. But I just want to warn you guys, for the life of me, do not ever play with these blades. These blades are very, indeed, look at them. One fell off this middle thumb, and it actually was attached on here before. Now you can see the bones before it actually attached or tried not to attach off. See right here? This is what I'm talking about. And you can see right here, this is what I'm talking about. The middle thumb does not have a sharp claw coming out of it. So guys, please do not play with these claws. I recommend it, please, for the safety of others, do not play with these claws, or otherwise they might be broken in half before you know it. I know many little kids will think, nah, it's a big deal, we'll just play with this figure for a while. And while they're doing so, just check out how incredibly close the claws are to breaking on this thing. They are actually really fragile, and if you guys don't want to move them, and they're actually very fragile. And if you guys don't want to move them, then just don't just play around with them and just go like slice, 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 slice with everything. These claws are bound to break off. And please, do not play with these claws because they're actually not intended for playing with. See how they're actually broken one of them is? That's because someone played with these a lot and they broke them. So I recommend you can't break them because they actually will break really easily. And there's like a commentary about, you know, Freddy Krueger's jacket. I really love his jacket. Also has like the red and green colors, but still, I really like how they actually painted the jacket all black and just forgot about the detail. Because the same with the sweater, I think this actually makes a pretty good point. I haven't seen the commentary before, but I usually know when I get But I usually know when I get used to these kind of sort of really scary things that Freddy Krueger's sweater and his jacket is black because in almost all of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, you can see that he wears just a sweater underneath, no jacket and no pants like this. But I want to tell you guys something very important that you might not be missing out on this. Freddy Krueger, I think, just looks really good with a really heavy jacket, a really large, huge jacket. And if you try to take the and he just looks really nice with a huge, really, like, big or, like, really gigantic jacket. Sir, and if you try to, like, take the, Sir, and it's like a really gigantic or big or large jacket. And if you try to take the jacket, Sir, and like the jacket is like really huge, gigantic, and really large and really big, although and very indeed, you know. But if you try to take the jacket off this figure, then the figure would be useless without the jacket, and we wouldn't have a figure that's very good without it. So please keep in mind that this actually jacket will not come off unless you actually force it off him, which I wouldn't want to do if I were you, because it actually break off his arms, like right over here. It break off both of his arms, they'll pop out easily, and you can just forget about the whole Nightmare on Elm Street thing, and you're going to have a ruined Freddy Krueger. No arms, and he's armless. Like, he has even no arm with one claw, like one glove that he's wearing, and the other is just his open hand. And yeah, you guys, but the main problem here is this open hand is like screaming for weapons. Usually I don't try to point this out in any of one of my spooky spot reviews for the toys, but I think this hand might be screaming out for a weapon. I'm not exactly sure. Either if he's going to grab or hold someone really tightly until they die, or if he needs a weapon or something like that. But still, I think it's pretty good. They also did a really nice paint job. They really increased, like they spray painted everything on this this fedora hat, and I think it's really cool. And in the commentary, they explain something about the jacket that's really odd and weird, but if you kind of watch it and you listen to it, it's very interesting because it shows you how the process of making a jacket like this would look once they did the new movie. So that's exactly how it would look, and I would point out that it's actually really good. And this Freddy Krueger kind of looks like a pizza face. Now don't get me wrong, he kind of does. Surely there's something that could be missing in the detail, but that's just exactly my point of thought. Or my point of thoughts, which kind of go out to some people out there who really don't know if he kind of looks like a pizza face. Do you think he looks like a pizza face? If so, please answer. Please answer. So, does he look like a pizza face to you guys? Just let me know, you guys. You can let me know in any comments below, and you guys can let me know, you guys, if he kind of looks like a pizza face or not. Because that's the question I want to know, because thank you guys very much for your very nice inconvenience. Now, please, you guys, and thank you guys for, like, your very nice inconvenience. I really appreciate that, you know, really. Well, I'm very sorry, you guys, but still, I think it actually makes sense because they kind of, well, still, I think they kind of really did a really nice job, but I think it still really kind of makes sense because it's really, like, spray painted on the hat, you know, everywhere, the fedora, or like it's spray painted everywhere on the fedora hat, and I really like that, you know, they take a really good figure and decide to do that. But he kind of looks like a pizza face like in the movie, does he? Well, kind of does, but it's incredibly detailed. Also, really nice detail on the pants and on the combat boots that he's wearing. That's in the dream sequence when let's see the girl's name. Heather. Yeah, Heather. She goes and she kind of finds that Freddy, and he's wearing combat boots. He doesn't usually wear those. He wears normal boots, but whatever. Really like the detail also on the shoelaces. Look like in the army or military. Very nicely detailed. And you can see that there are pegs in the holes, and it's very nice because you can actually see that they actually look pretty good. And yeah, I'm gonna take this thing off here, and I'll show you the setup later. So let's just put that out, and I'm just gonna show you the setup later with this. So let's just put that out of the way. And yeah, you guys, for articulation, well, kind of, let's see if we can zoom out of here. Yes, now for articulation, Freddy Krueger actually has head articulation, so he can move his head up and down, side to side, whatever pose you want. You can make him look like he's looking, or he's looking down, or looking up, looking down, or looking up. But whatever, I think it's pretty good, considering I'm not too worried about that, and it's not really too shabby or anything like that at all. Really nice detail also, or really nice articulation in the arms. They can bend out really easily, and I think it's actually pretty cool. But with this jacket, it's going to be hindered with this coat, you betcha, because this coat is actually really made out of rubber, and you betcha it's going to hinder the articulation a lot. So, pretty cool. I love the articulation on this one, especially since he's a really scary figure, and I think he's actually pretty good, you know. He's actually a pretty good one, you know. So yeah, you guys, very nice. Then you can actually move his legs if you wanted to, or position them like any way you want. But with this pose, it's worthless because he doesn't stand up very well. He's like posed like this because he's kind of like, looks like he's gonna walk or something. But still, I'm thinking the waist articulation is also pretty good on this one. So it's pretty good, you guys. But for accessories, let's move Freddy Krueger out of the way. Let's make him stand right now. Oops, he doesn't want to stand, so yeah. So he does come with a stand and a broken piece, like in the movie. Also comes with rubbery snakes that were used in that, like, scene where, she was looking for her boy. Pretty cool. Also has two pegs right here. If you can see, there's the setup, so I'll just kind of take my time, or I'm not going to become impatient with this whole putting the thing in thing. So I'll just show you guys exactly what it looks like when it's assembled, so you guys can see. Oh, and it shows, like, right here that it's made by, or that it's actually made in China. So it's pretty good, you know. Let's see if this thing snaps on. Oh, it didn't snap on. But still, you can see that that's a broken piece right there. And it also comes with a script. He comes with a script that actually reads. He actually comes with a script that actually reads like something over here. If I could actually get my magnifying glass, I could read it to you guys, but unfortunately the letters are so small I can't even read what it says in it. Probably because there's an error or a problem with this, so still, I like this. But still, you guys, it's just a script, you know. You're not going to be, like, opening the book up and everything. You're not going to be, like, kind of, because it kind of looks like it could open over here. But it's not really, like, going to open because it already has words in here. And it kind of looks like it's going to open, though, but still. It looks like it's open, but still, you guys, I think this is really awesome. But you can read it actually with a magnifying glass. And if I had it with me during this review, I'd say I would read it. But still, pretty good. So, let's put Freddy Krueger back on his base. Oh yeah, Freddy Krueger's back in action. He's ready to take down anything that goes in his way. Actually, he's going to kill everything or something like that. But still, I really like this figure. I think he's a pretty cool figure, so let's just make him scary looking, and, you know, okay, let's go on to the paint applications, put the script underneath his feet so you can see. Very nice. Actually, I love the, you know, kind of paint applications everywhere. The paint job on the sweater, I should say, is actually really good. And I actually love, like, right over here, I love that they actually gave him a lot of articulation over here, and actually more paint jobs, because who would rather worry about a, you know, paint job than rather about a paint application scraping or coming off, like the scratch in the paint thing. But still, it's not like a lottery where you get to scratch off the paint. It's actually pretty different than that in my case, or in my opinion. That usually works, but I prefer that this figure actually kind of, you know, he's been in all the movies, like especially Dream Warriors, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4, Part 5, Part 6, Part 7, Part 8, Part 9, or not Part 8, Part 9, or not Part 8, Part 9, Part 10, or something like that. I don't think those were never made. I think there were like some parts to this movie, but still, not all the parts were made. They're actually going to be remaking some, and horribly, I can say that the remake with a Jackie Earle Haley as Freddy Krueger, that was pretty bad in my case. I think that movie made sense to me because the first time I saw the trailer, I was pretty shocked because they're not going to toss no Robert Englund in that movie. So, it's kind of sad. It's really kind of sad that they never toss him in there. But I think they were just trying to make fun of the other Freddy Krueger and tossed a new one in. And Jackie Earle Haley's Freddy Krueger is bad, you guys. Do not even watch the remake. It's pointless. And Hollywood is ripping off remakes right now. They're actually definitely going back and remaking something that was already remade before and make it like kind of look like garbage. But besides the point why I don't even want to watch that piece of trash, just because I really don't think it's a good movie. And that's because in my case, my feelings were kind of disappointed, and I really had some hard feelings when I was watching that movie. So please, guys, do not even watch the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. It's pretty silly in my case, and a bigger or better Freddy Krueger could have been used in the movie. I hate that movie, and I'm not going to even say why I like it. I hate it, and I think it's really worthless and like pointless to kind of watch, if you get my drift or something. But still, you guys, pretty good figure. I love all the paint applications. I'm not gonna lie, this figure is a really good figure. I love it, and extremely, I will give it a 10 out of 10 like the Jason one. Or kind of like, I give it a, or sorry guys, I'll give it a, sorry guys, I'll give it a 9 point out of 10, you guys. A 9 point out of 10, you guys. Right there, down below. Or actually right here, down below, because that's always where the rating will be at. 9 point out of 10. I think this figure is terrific and it deserved that rating. I couldn't actually pass it up. If you're completely going to go with a figure you love, or you didn't see in the first place, then I recommend go see this movie. It's a pretty good movie, and I bet a lot of Nightmare on Elm Street fans will be interested to see this scary movie every once in a while. So, a really good figure. Do not pass it up, and if you have the time, please pick it up. I definitely did not pass on this figure, for now at least, because this figure had no defects at all, and I'm a huge Nightmare on Elm Street fan, so this just drove my interest to get it over somewhere, and I'm not going to tell you what it is unless you guys guess. So, thank you all for watching this review. And stay tuned for more spooky spots to come, and let me know in the comments below what you think about this spooky spot, because I'll be doing more, and they will be coming your way, like right heading towards your way, because I will be making them every day, because they'll be very scary. Take care, you guys, and I'll see you all. Take care, you guys, and I will see all of you all again pretty soon. Bye-bye now.